Now in the sitting trot, your ankles are like hinges. So as I'm sitting, I have a little bit of movement in my ankles. And this flexibility in my ankles is what allows me to keep the weight in my stirrups. Hello, I'm Amelia. This is Mercurio. Today we're talking about your stirrups, stirrup length, positioning, all of those good things. Your stirrups are so important in riding because your stirrups are what help you to stay grounded and balanced in the saddle. It's important that you have the correct adjustment and positioning of your stirrups so that your alignment can be correct, so that you can be effective with your leg aids, and ultimately just so that you feel safe and confident in the saddle. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and be sure to check the description box. I have a free training on rider position for you to check out if you want more help with your position. But we're going to get started off. Step number 1 is to check that your stirrups are the correct length. And the best way to do this is you're just going to drop your stirrups. You can also check before you get on, but you're just going to drop your stirrups, and you want that the bottom of your stirrups is about even with your ankle bone. So if your stirrups are hanging below your foot, then they're too long and you're just going to be reaching to your stirrup. Yes, Mercurio. If your stirrups are too short, it's going to kind of jam you up. I will say if you're uncomfortable with a longer stirrup, it's okay to have your stirrups just a little bit shorter. But for the dressage seat, we do want your upper thigh to be hanging more downward, like more vertical, right? If we think about a jumper rider or a racehorse rider, your legs are kind of more up here, folded up. We want to have a longer leg for dressage so that we can sit deeper and more connected into the saddle. So once you have checked that your stirrups are the correct length, this is going to help you, again, to feel more balanced. If your stirrups are too long, you're going to maybe end up in a chair seat with your shoulders back and your lower leg too far forward. Let me know if you ride in a chair seat. If your stirrups are too short, it might cause your lower leg to go too far back and for you to pitch forward. So just keep that in mind. The next thing that's super important is that your stirrup needs to be perpendicular across the ball of your foot. So if you can see how my stirrup is positioned here, this is the correct positioning because this puts the stirrup across the balance point of your foot. And the biggest mistakes that I see riders making are if you grip with your legs, your stirrup goes back here into the arch of your foot. That's not good because you're not going to be able to balance. Or the other thing I see happen is your stirrup going here, which onto your toes. And again, that's problematic because it causes you to jam your leg forward. And it's also really easy from here that your foot could easily just slip out of the stirrup, and then you're nervous or scared because you don't have your stirrup to help you stay grounded. So do make sure that you should feel pressure from the ball of your, like from your big toe over to your baby toe across the ball of your foot. Not actually on your toes, but across the ball of your foot, you should feel pressure. Now, how much weight should you have in your stirrups? So you don't want to be jamming all of your weight into your stirrups or standing in your stirrups like this. What I like to think about is I like to think that the weight of your leg, so basically like from your hip down, that goes into your stirrup. And the weight of your upper body, so from your head to your pelvis, that weight goes into your seat bones. The weight of your leg goes into your stirrups. Good boy. So next, let's talk about your stirrup positioning in motion. And a couple of things that are really important is that, number 1, your toes should be forward, your legs should be draping around your horse. When you give a leg aid, so like there I'm using my left leg and I'm saying, hey, move out, good boy. You really want to always start with your calf and try to keep your legs long and the weight in your stirrup. So if I'm going to ask him to trot, I'm going to close my calf and trot on. Notice how I kept the weight in my stirrup, right? I didn't draw my leg up. I didn't lose my stirrup. I just closed my leg. I maintained my leg position. Now in the sitting trot, your ankles are like hinges. So as I'm sitting, my heels are going down, 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 down. I have a little bit of movement in my ankles. And this flexibility in my ankles is what allows me to keep the weight in my stirrups. So what I don't want you to do is, I don't want when you trot on, I don't want you to do this and kind of grip and your foot comes out of the stirrup. That's what I see it happen a lot in the canter especially. So you always want to use your leg, but then make your leg long again. And then remember that you want to have that shock absorption motion through your ankles. And that's really important, because if you're too stiff in your ankles or in your legs, if you're gripping with your inner thigh, then you're going to lose your stirrups. So hopefully this has given you some tips. I want you to really think about and focus on that weight, even weight in your left and your right stirrup, weight across the ball of your foot during your next ride. Comment below and let me know if this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out my free training on rider position, because rider position is everything. Thanks for watching today.